Hi, welcome to SS 7.3 Lines and Angles. This outcome is pretty easy. There are a couple of key terms and a couple of really cool skills that you can do with your compass or with technology. So your first key terms are parallel, which is the train tracks over here. Parallel lines never ever meet. So I probably can't draw parallel lines too well on this tablet, but like a train track, yeah, that's excellent. Super parallel. Okay, just imagine if that second line had turned out straight. That'd be great. Oh, that's pretty good. Ah, look at that. So these two lines will never meet. They are exactly the same distance at any point along the line. They're the same distance apart. Perpendicular lines, think of that as a T. They meet at an exact 90-degree angle. Okay. And this next word, bisector, bi means two. Sector is like section. So a perpendicular bisector is going to divide something up into exactly two sections. And so if you look down below, we've got some bisectors down here. The first one, this guy, this purple line bisects this line segment. So this section from P all the way to Q is a certain distance apart. Yep, perfect. And that purple line goes right through the center. So this spot is right in the center of those lines. Is this a perpendicular bisector? Is that purple or blue line a perpendicular bisector? Well, no, it's not, because this angle here is not 90 degrees. It looks like it's less than 90 because 90 would be straight up, right? So it's still a bisector, but it's not perpendicular bisector. In the next example, this purple line is a perpendicular bisector. Actually, we can't tell if it's exactly a bisector or not, but these are definitely perpendicular lines because it has the 90-degree angle mark right here. We can't tell if it's exactly in half because there are no endpoints on our line. There's my question mark. Yeah, looks good. In the angle ABC, this black line splits the angle exactly in half, and they've called it an angle bisector. So this is a video from mathisfun.com, and they are bisecting a line. So I want you to look down at the steps below. It says place the compass at one end of the line segment, and you have to have your compass spread at least a little bit wider than halfway. So if your compass is not spread to the halfway point of the line, this isn't going to work. So spread it a little bit farther than halfway. And that is your next step. Adjust the compass to slightly longer than half the line segment. Draw arcs above and below the line. Keep the same compass width and then draw those same arcs except using the other end of the line. So we're going to hit play, see if it works. There's your line. It has definite endpoints. They put the compass on the line, they adjust to a little longer than half, and they make some arcs. Then they go to the other side and see how it made a little X. Well, those two dots that they made where the X intersects, when you join it, that makes a perpendicular line segment. That right there is a 90-degree angle. This is a video from YouTube where these two little gals are drawing, they're using something called patty paper to construct a parallel line. I'm just going to turn their sound off. So patty paper is like wax paper, I think. She draws a little line and puts a dot anywhere. And then she's going to fold the patty paper so that that black line goes over itself. And her fold also has to go right on the dot. So through the dot, and she lines up her line so that it's overlapping. She adjusts so that it's exactly perfect and makes a line. So when she opens it up, the white line made in the wax paper is actually a perpendicular bisector. I wouldn't say it's a bisector because we didn't measure exactly halfway through. She put that dot just randomly on the paper. So it's intersecting the line. It's a perpendicular intersector. So now she takes her paper and she does the same process. It has to be right on the dot, and her white line in the wax paper lines up with itself. When she opens it up, now she has a parallel line to the original black line that she drew. So she's going to take her marker and her ruler and just go over that white line in the wax paper so that you can see now she has a set of parallel lines. So this is the paper folding method. This video from the Math is Fun website will show you how to bisect an angle. So bisect means that it's in two exact halves. Intersect means it just crosses. So this dark blue line that you see down the center is actually exactly halfway through the angle. So if this was a 40-degree angle to start with, that yellow angle showing that it's 40 degrees, then this half would be 20 and this half would be 20, because bisect means exactly in half. So once they've drawn this grayish green angle, they use their compass. They put the compass right on the dot, the pointy part right here, and they draw this yellow arc. And it doesn't matter where you draw that, anywhere on the angle is fine. And then they move the compass over and they put the point right here, and that's how they drew this arc. And then they put the compass right here and they drew another arc that intersects to make their little X, and at the point where the X, those two lines intersect, they drew a blue dot. That blue dot can be joined with the original vertex of the angle, and that makes your bisector. Okay, so here they go. There's your angle. Here comes the compass right on the point. They stretch it out, and they could draw just two little arc or little tick marks, but they drew the full arc. And then they move the compass over, draw an arc, draw the other arc, put the blue dot on, join the line from the vertex to the arc, and presto, there is an angle bisector. This represents my very first time trying to use the Smartboard technology. So we're using Smart Notebook, and I looked up at the top, there's it's called Measurement Tools, and I clicked on it and I found this lovely compass, and then I used the line tool to draw these two lines and made myself an angle. So you can try this on the Smartboard or just on the laptops. They have Smartboard, the tools that you can use without a board. So if you click on your compass, you can, oh, I'm still on the line tool. Ah, excellent. Okay, try the arrow. Yay. So you can open up your compass. It's great. And I'm going to move it over and put my point right on the vertex. Okay, so right here, I should use a different color because I can't. Oh, look, red. Ooh, excellent. Okay, so now I'm going to move my compass. Look at that, it drew an arc. Awesome, it's great. And I'm going to move my compass again up to the next point and put it right on that spot. And I'll circle that spot for you with green. Okay, line up that. And now I'm going to use the green we can move our compass. We can rotate our compass up at the top, and if I click on the green part, it actually will draw. So I'm going to draw a line, well, an arc actually. And now I'm going to pick up that compass and move it again because I want my point to be on the other section there where the red intersects with the black. And this time, oh, we're going to use purple. So I'm going to rotate my compass again. Okay, And now if I place my mouse over top of the purple part, it's going to draw a purple arc. There's my two arcs. So now I'm just going to move the compass out of the way for a second here. So you can see that I'm going to use the line tool now, and we'll make it yellow. Yeah. And I'm going to do a dotted line. Excellent. So I'm going to put this dotted line, we'll start it right at the vertex of the angle, and I'm going to, I'm going to draw it right through where the purple and the green lines intersect. So what I've just done is use technology. I used Smart Notebook to bisect an angle. Pretty cool. Now this is the first time I've ever tried this, so if I can figure it out on the first try on video, live on video, look at me go. So too can you. So go to the Smartboard, check it out.